Here, that's me, and there's something that I wanted to talk about that has come to my mind lately in a bunch of the groups that I'm in, but more specifically in our 0 to a million group, and so the last few days, probably this week, we've had a lot of people get their first sales, which is super exciting. We are in week 3, I think, of the course, and a lot of people have got their first sales. Some people got lots of sales straight off the bat, and that's always the way, isn't it? Like, there's always, oh shoot, there's a bee. There's always such a variety, and you can't expect that. We just don't know who's going to come out of the gates really quickly, and who's going to quit, and who's gonna. We don't know that at the beginning, and it's always interesting to see the conversations that we have at the beginning of the course versus a few weeks in after you've been working hard on your stuff, and sometimes a few months in as well. There's people get more traction and less traction, and there's so many variables. But one thing that I wanted to talk about is not hard work, which is what you think that you'd think was the most important thing, but I think in entrepreneurship. So sorry, I did get rid of some notifications. So it's not hard work. Now, there is a lot of hard work that people are doing, and that's great. You know, obviously that's a big part of the it's a big component of the course and of life, right? Hard work is what you need as an entrepreneur. Yeah, it is. But look, there's something more important than that, and I think it's even more relevant you know, in this decade, or today, or this year, or it's getting more and more relevant, because people do the hard work. There's nothing wrong. I mean, in the course, if you use the course as an example, we punch out all these different steps to do this, then do this, click this button, then go and do this. It's just you're following what there is to do, and yeah, that's hard work, sure. I mean, is it? Some people disagree, but yeah, that's hard work. You're working hard on it. But one of the, let me make sure that you can hear this, alright, I'm holding the wrong side. One of the more important things, I think, is patience. Because you have done this work, but you expect that whatever you're doing, it's not necessarily our ecom course, you know, whatever you're doing, you expect that you've done a bit of hard work. Right, where's the money? Where is it? Where's this money then? I've done the hard work. Look at this. I followed all these instructions. Where's the money? Now, it doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that. We live in such a society of expectation, you know, like an instant gratification. That if you do one thing, where is it? You buy something on Amazon, needs to be here, it's here in 2 days. People buy something from a website, better be there in a week or I'm going to do a charge back. It's just really... it's damn. First of all, it's what it is, right? That's what the market does. That's fine. But for you individually, it's damaging because you have this expectation of instant gratification in business. Business doesn't work like that. You know, in business, you have to figure out what the market wants. You have to learn things. Things change. You might have we had a weird update thing this morning on Facebook, and I don't know what that means. We're waiting for Trevor to tell us what it means, and it's not instant. Facebook's not just going to be like, hey guys, we've put this out, here's an easy way for you to figure out. It's not. It's difficult. It takes time. And so, if you don't have patience, you won't make money. You might make a few bucks, but you won't make the big bucks because you need to have patience and hard work and all that other stuff. You need to be able to overcome obstacles. But having patience, let's take an example from, you know, out of my experience. I quit my job in 2010, I think, or 11 maybe, when it was, you know, back then it was cool, you know, you had to quit your job and go and do something and start a business or whatever. I quit my job, I started a business, and it was like, it actually went pretty well in retrospect. At the time I didn't think it was doing that well, but I was looking for that instant gratification. I wanted to sell all my stock immediately, and Facebook ads weren't really a thing that I had was on my radar at that time. So I sold everything by word of mouth pretty much. And then, you know, I stopped doing that because it was too hard. I was like, oh, who wants to, because I was selling ginormous bean bags, like love sacks in New Zealand. I was like, who wants to lug these things around to different locales van, and there's like random people try to help me stuff it in the van, and I was just like getting tired, and I had to deal with all this stock all the time, and so I quit and I wanted to try something different. So I went overseas and I tried to do websites. And you know, that was okay, I guess. I hated it, but it was paying the bills. And then I tried to do other things. I just tried everything because I wanted something that was fast and simple and easy. And I started maybe 15 projects in the last few years, and I quit them because they were not easy enough for me. There wasn't enough instant gratification with those. So I gave them, oh, it must not be the right thing. No. And hi. And so I just gave up because I didn't have any patience. And after 3.5, maybe 4, what year is it? I guess that's 5 years ago, but 3 years after I quit that, maybe 3.5 years after I left New Zealand, you know, I started to have some traction with something. And guess why? Because I stuck with it. And I feel like a lot of people, and some people in the course, and some people in just our free group, and some people in different projects are like, well, if this doesn't make me money in the first 2 weeks, I'm out. And that, my friends, that is exactly the attitude that I had when I was 3 years ago, when I was trying different things. Well, if this doesn't make me any money, I'm giving it till the end of the week, man, and if this doesn't work, I'm out, I'm gonna do something else. Well, guess what? Go get a job, because your job will pay you week in, week out, and you just do have to do what they tell you. You know, that's... I just thought I'd come over here because it keeps cutting out. But like, guys, if you think that you're just gonna quit after a week or 2, or 3 or 4 or 6 or 8 or a year, if you think you're gonna work for 4 months, and you've been working for 4 months, and why haven't I made $1 million yet? This isn't working, I'm out. Like, maybe it's not for you, you know? Like, yeah, this stuff takes resilience. It takes patience. And look, that is the only thing that I can attribute my success to. I've always worked hard, but I gave up too soon. That was always my problem. I gave up too soon because I thought that this thing that I was doing wasn't the thing. I mean, I'm not sure if you can make a comparison with, you know what, I'm not going to do that actually, that's a bad comparison. But if you just think that you're looking for like the right thing, it won't work, because nothing's a fairy tale. That's just money's gonna magically fall out of the sky and like hit you in the face. It's not. You have to work for it, and you have to be patient for it. And so one of the things that's cool is that this week we've had all these people get their first sales, and they can see now the reason, like, and they can see how their pixel's been building, and they can see how the course works. Because it does work, but it only works if you have patience. If you're thinking, well, this isn't, nah, I'm tired of doing this. This is stupid. I've been doing this for 4 days. I've had traffic to my site for 4 days and no one's bought. I'm out. This is stupid. Like, bye. You have fun doing something else you think something else is going to make you money faster than 4 days? Guys. So that's been really cool to watch. People getting their first sales. People making their first, 2 sales in a day. It's gradual. It's gradual progress. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. It's not super amazing or profound, but it is, and it's probably not what you want to hear, but it is definitely important. It will make the difference. So that's I think I wrote that in day 7 of the A Decade in 10 Days, which is in our course. Just some daily lessons there, but patience is, in my mind, the most important thing you can cultivate as an entrepreneur. I've been Big Power, over and out.